Yeah, hello, thank you so much. Of course, I'm so glad to be here at the Soul Fresh Show today. I'm so glad to be here at the Soul. My heart is glad at the second read. I'm very so excited to be here on time with you, all of you guys, because I love you so much and so love you as a Shruti Innovative TV. So you're welcome. Of course, today I have a special. I have special tips. Yes, of course, the special tips about the singers, musician, instrumentalist, and so this is something special from those people. And so, thank you so much. Let's dive in. So you are welcome. Let's get started. Thank you so much. So the number one. So as we're starting, let me ask you this: did you know how can you become artist? Did you know how can you become strong and a famous singer? And so did you know how can you use any strategies if you want to become the someone who loved by a lot of people? And so this is why I'm here. Thank you so much. The first of all, especially you are a singer, but you have the special talent, but so there is something you needed to know and to understanding about your talent. The first of all, practice makes perfect, which means do something consistently. It can bring the some strong power and a strong effort about your talent. Because of this reason, we have a lot of people, and just for this, none of them, just so almost everybody they like to singing, but of course, for one other person, it's gonna be for their true talents. But the big issues right now, they don't have any practice, just for daily practice. Of course, because of this reason, there is something special. Of course, don't waiting for anything special without practice, because practice makes perfect. That's why if you are singer, please do something like this. And secondly, you have to make a schedule plan. The schedule plan, just for the schedule practice. It is scheduling. When you're scheduling your practice, of course, it's gonna bring, maybe so you can say, or first per day, I will take for the 30 minutes. When I have the 30 minutes, of course, in my 30 minutes, of course, I will try to make my entire program for the day. Of course, I will try to singing. There's something special, of course, which means the practice it makes perfect. That's why we need to practice. If you are singer, if we're singer, of course, we need some special practice. And the secondary, you needed to become, of course, you needed to seek someone who inspire, of course, who can inspire in you, of course, because of this reason. Of course, you can say I like, of course, my favorite singer is Alicia Keys. My favorite singer, of course, is Justin Derulo. Of course, you can say my special singer, and so maybe I love Taylor Swift, of course, because of course this is something special to know, of course, and so when you make it some practice, especially. And some practice you can make, of course, especially it's something for the better just to make the long practice. Well, of course, you can make some long. Of course, when you try to make any practice, of course, you really need to some quiet long. Because of this reason, you will need to record your verse, and the second, you will need to sing at high notes and to speak loudly and sing it high as to speak loudly. Of course, if you want to know how can you can sing for the better. Because of this reason, when you use your voice, when you use your vocal consistently, for sure, as daily practice, for sure, there's something special will be changed. That's why always you will need to use your verse. To use your verse as your role model. Just for to use your verse as your role model. Especially it's gonna be Taylor Swift is gonna be Beyonce, and the second read is gonna be his song, and it's gonna be Chandler Moore. Of course, there's a lot of singers. Of course, you have to choose one who can inspire you. Okay, who can inspire you? Of course, it really be so nice when you make this practice for every single time. And next tip first you can try to do is to make how can you singing at high notes, because of this reason. For sure, a lot of singers, of course, they're terrifying to use their voice at high notes, because it's something hard, because they like to say, of course, it's very so hard to raise up my voice, and also because of my voice, it's very so, of course, that's good just when I sing at the low notes. Can you imagine? If you want to singing for the better, please use high notes. It's something for the better if you want to become the special singer, first especially singer. It's something for the better just to use your voice at high level, at high notes. This is something for the better. And so for the rest, it is to know any music instrument. Of course, especially you can of course you can try to know how can you play piano, how can you play guitar, how can you play violin, how can you try. Of course, this is something for the better to anyone who need to become the singer. And so because of this reason, to singing and playing any music instrument is the same. Of course, when you use that for the same time, it will bring and it is expanding your voice. It is expanding your knowledge about singing. It is expanding your listenings about singing. It's about the music. This is something for the better. Of course, there is no different singers and of course in music a prayer. Of course, because of this reason, that's why if you are a singer, please use those tips. For sure, if you're a singer, please, you have to know how can you play piano, guitar, of course, as you wish. Of course, you have to choose one. When you do this, of course, it will help you to understanding how can you to become the stronger the famous singer. Yes. After that, for the last, of course, it is to know how can you use your talent as making money. If you need to make money in your talent, especially just to become to make money. Yes, of course, it's not because you need a lot of money, and so of course you will need to use the labor system. So we need to use any promotion, social media platforms, just to make. The second, you need to make your just for your song in a high quality, and the second, of course, you will try to use those things. Of course, for sure, for those tips, go and use those tips. Of course, for sure, you will tell me that something changed when you used my tips to you. Thank you so much. Maybe God bless you. Maybe God bless you. See you next time. I love you so much. And the second, I will love you as Shruti Innovative TV. Thank you so much. See you next time. Take care.